Brain is the marvelous creation. It's just the masterpiece. If you can control and if you just know how to make functions your brain, you will get to know that this is the exact way I had to learn English language. By chance, I came across a video that you might have missed. That video was on Norwegian English or Norwegian learning, and I found that video so effective that I picked up some of the points, and I am going to stress and immerse and just join these two languages, English and Norwegian, and how you can learn English language quite fluently. So this is the most important video I have noticed, and I have made it mentioned on whiteboard. Very first point you have to keep in your brain. Rather, you have to make your brain memorize this rule. And what is this first rule? The first rule is expose yourself as much as in that language you want to learn before you rely on using it. A quite effective point is this, that you have to expose yourself in the target language, if it's your English language, as much as possible before you actually rely on that language to use it. What we are doing, we are just cramming the grammar, and we want to use that language in actual situation, in real conversation. How is it possible? We are entangling, rather we are enchaining our brain with the shackles of grammar. Our brain is not functioning quite independently. So the very first rule you have to keep in view is that to expose, to immerse yourself as much as possible. You have to watch the web series, movies, cartoons, news, blogs, read the articles, whatever come across in your way. Whether these are the billboards, whether these are the signboards hanging on the roadways, you just have to read the transcriptions, and you have to read even the prescriptions on the medical checkup page, and you just have to read each and everything, even on the title or even on the pages of daily used items like matchbox. Matchbox is a quite ordinary thing, but if you watch and if you read the transcription or the title or the wording of that matchbox, you will be amazed, because English is all around you. English is searching you. English is surrounding you from using the daily things in your life, from kitchen items to your home items to the signboards to the billboards. Each and everything is calling you to pay attention to all those things. So the very first rule you have to make in your life is to expose yourself. In this way your brain will be wired. Now you have to connect your brain. Connection is missing. You have to build this connection. You have to build this connection with the target language. Now your target language is English. You have to build the connection. Now this is English. This is English. This is your brain. Now this connection is missing. You have to build this connection. So the very first rule of building this bridge, this connection, is to expose yourself, to immerse yourself, to read whatever is coming in your brain way without understanding each and everything, because your brain is quite efficient, your brain is quite clever in picking up the words and get familiarizing itself with all those things which you are reading, watching, listening, whatever you are doing. So your brain will do its functions by itself on. What you have to do, you have to provide the material in the form of movies, cartoons, web series, everything in the target language. Next, the most important point is personal stories. Personal stories. In other words, repeat short language part, recording text. Now recording text is quite efficient way. You are exposing yourself, you are gathering the vocabulary words, and it seems that you are not progressing. But believe me, you are progressing. So what you have to do, whatever you are learning, whatever you are picking, whatever you are receiving in the form of words, sentence structures, sentence patterns, phrases, idioms, whatever is there, you have to do your personal stories. Now what is this personal stories? What is this recording text? It means that you have to evaluate your day. How was your day? How was your day? I am not stressing on the point of describing your activities, describing what you did. But what you have done, you have to describe your own emotions. What were your feelings while performing those actions? What was your mental condition when you were performing those actions? What kind of emotions were arising when you were performing those daily actions? You have to evaluate, critically evaluate your day. What were the missing points? What you have to improve, and what are your strengths? Each and every thing connected with your emotions, and you will see that now your writing skills are improved. Your brain is functioning in that target language. Number 3, the most important point is repeat. Repeat, watch or listen a section of movie or an audio to learn by heart. To learn by heart until you pick up words that are connected with the actions that are happening in the movie. It will be sound ridiculous to learn by heart. I am not suggesting you have to memorize and cram the words and sentences, phrases, structures, idioms, each and everything. No, I am not suggesting you. Rather, I am stressing on this point that you have to listen, watch. Either it's a movie, either it's a web series, either it's a drama, multiple times. To that point that your brain picks up the words, phrases by itself on. What is the benefit? It is of quite most beneficial effect. What is that effect? Now your brain is enriched. Your brain is enriched. What kind of enrichment is this? Enrichment of every kind of material is there, because you have learned it by heart, by just repetition, by just repeatedly watching or listening or seeing that action connected to that words. Your brain is now quite mature enough. You are in an actual conversation, you will not even be blank, or you will not take a pause, a long break, because your brain will provide you each and everything. After all, you are watching and you are inhaling, you are internalizing the English of daily usage. Another point is read a book and listen its audio book at the same time. It has also multiple benefits. What kind of benefits it is providing? When you read and listen an audio book at the same time, your eyes are engaged, your ears are also engaged in listening. Your eyes are familiarized with the written patterns, with the spellings of letters, and your ears receive the pronunciation, the rhythm, the intonation, in fact the songs, the stress and unstressed patterns of that language. Your brain is now connecting what your eyes are visualizing and what your ears are receiving. Now your brain is building a connection. Now these are your ears. Now your brain is making a connection. Now brain is making connections. This connection is so much important. You will come to know that these words have to be pronounced in this way. This is a stress pattern. What kind of emotions there should be, or you should reflect while you are in a happy mood, while you are uttering the happiest words? What kind of emotions, what kind of impressions your face should reflect when you are just pronouncing and uttering a state of sorry or a sad state or a gloomy state. And my last, the most important point is don't give up. Don't give up. Even if you see that there is no progress at all in the beginning, but believe me, you are making progress, and someday or the other you will visualize all those things in your actual actions. You have to materialize your dreams into reality by just sticking to this language, by sticking to this language to the point that when you will speak English like a fluent English speaker, when you will build a connection between English and your brain, when you will build a connection and when you will learn the things by heart and you will learn the words that are connected to the actions that are happening in the movie. This should be your end point. So don't give up. Don't give up. For example, if one conversation is not successful for you, you will get the experience. If second conversation is not successful for you, you are also gaining the experience. But you have to remember one thing. You have to remember the point of your forgetfulness. That this time I forgot the word. Which word? You have to remember the words. You have to remember the expressions of that frustrated condition, of that humiliated condition, and just Google what are those words, what are those phrases connected to that state. And believe me, when you learn the words of your frustrated condition, when you learn the phrases and sentences and sentence structures of that frustrated point, they stick to your mind because you have connected them with a bad experience. And always the bad experiences are lingering in our brain. They become a source of your energy. They become a source of your motivation, and often they become a source of your progress and making a name in the world. So with this positive note, I end this video. I am eagerly waiting for your comments in the comment section that how would you find this video, because I found this video quite effective and I want that you should watch this video and apply all these rules so that your brain can connect a wire. Connection is missing. All is there, connection is missing. You have to build that connection. With this positive note, I certainly end this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.